What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Quality of this camera is not great. I'm recording quite late in the day. Lighting's not great in here, you can tell. But today's video is to do with the ongoing season of who is the top 5, insert colour, Ranger. So we've had the yellow recently and we've had red to start the series off, and I'm going to continue it with the Blue Ranger. So I want to see your comments below on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, your top 3 Blue Rangers of all time, from Billy all the way to Dino Fury, to the comic books, movies, and any kind of Blue Ranger. And I'm going to include the Purple Rangers in this, so blue/purple, but I'm going to count it in the title as Blue Ranger. So if you've got a Purple Ranger that you want to include, I'm not going to say no. I reckon it's mainly going to be blue, but you know, these are going to, I'm going to upload it now with how I've done it normally, where this is going to be the guys you can pick from and I'll talk over it. So I'll catch you in a moment. To start this off, let's go with Billy. First, Mighty Morphin Blue Power Ranger. First Blue Ranger in the Power Ranger franchise. You would have remembered him from the classic costume, including the Lightning Collection there. He also had an Enjetti costume, which is about to be shown here as well. I would have liked to have seen him go on to be that Gold Ranger, as kind of rumoured in CO, but you know, I was happy to see him carry on to a point. But yeah, basically you've got Billy. I'm not going to go which is your preference between seasons. If you want Billy, you've got Billy, that's your Billy. Movie Billy, same as normal Billy. I'm going to stop saying Billy right now. Cestro, the Blue Alien Ranger. Blue Aqua. God, it's late in the day. You know who I'm talking about. From Alien Rangers. Kind of like a 1.5 season. Rocky, the original Red Ranger, becomes blue in CO. I can't imagine him being high up on this list. If he is, I'm not going to doubt it, but for me, he's not up there. I love Steve as an individual. I just didn't really like Rocky as a character. One that I reckon will be quite low on this list is Justin. The character Blake, who the person that played the character Justin Blake, had his boxing match or MMA match recently, won that. Maybe I'll give him a few more points, but I can't see him being that high. TJ in space. This is a character that I definitely imagine being in the top 5. Was a really good Red Ranger in Turbo, and continued that leadership into In Space. Kai, Lost Galaxy, not my favourite Blue Ranger at all. To be honest, I wasn't the biggest of fans of the characters themselves from Lost Galaxy. Chad Lee from Lightspeed Rescue, again, not my biggest favourite. Love Lightspeed Rescue as a season. It's one of my top 3, I would say. I wasn't a big fan for Blue Ranger. Definitely got some interesting weapons in this season, right? Moving on to, I think the next one's In Space. Time Force. Lucas, again, I could imagine him being quite high up on this list. Definitely a fan favourite season, but was he a fan favourite Blue Ranger? We'll find out in the next video. Max Cooper, the Wild Force Blue Ranger, kid at heart. Maybe up there, maybe. He got on my nerves. I have to admit, him and the Black Ranger's like little partnership was cute, I guess, but for me, I just couldn't stand it. Another Ranger that might be high up on this list is the Ninja Storm Ranger, the first blue female, I guess, at this point. Tori, the Ninja Storm Blue Ranger, Wind Ranger. I can imagine her being quite high up on this list. Maybe because she's just the first female. But I think Ninja Storm has quite a big fan base. We're going to go on to Dino Thunder again. Ethan could be up there as one of the top 3. The fact that he had a season with Tommy as a Black Ranger, the fact that Dino Thunder was kind of similar to Mighty Morphin, he could be up there. Sky from SPD, again, I wasn't a fan of him. He was too whiny, always felt like he was better than himself. Look, don't stick your fingers up, Sky. You weren't my favourite Blue Ranger. I'm sorry, mate. You just wasn't. In all fairness, I preferred a different number 2 to you, which was Bridge. And, I mean, he wasn't even in SPD as a Blue Ranger, right? He came back as a Blue Ranger in the later season. Anyway, Madison, Mystic Falls. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm not a big fan of Mystic Falls. Even when the theme song comes on, I used to change the channel rapidly. Wasn't a fan of it. I'm not a big fan of all the magical kind of stuff, so I'm not going to say much about her. Dax from Operation Overdrive, I know nothing about. Sorry guys, I don't. Go and hate me about it. Honestly, I have no knowledge of Operation Overdrive, and I get that and RPM confused all the time. Theo, the Jungle Fury Blue Ranger, again. This is the point where I stopped watching Power Rangers. So these are the seasons that I know very little about. After Jungle Fury, I know obviously there is RPM, and like I just said, RPM and Operation Overdrive were 2 seasons that I got confused. Costume wise, all of that I just didn't really care for. Flynn, was he a good Blue Ranger? You tell me in the comment section. That costume looks dreadful. Even the costume looks bad. I'm sorry, it's not a good season in my eyes. Kevin, the Blue Samurai Ranger, is he up there as one of your favourites? A couple of different costumes there. Samurai was kind of at the point where I started rewatching it. It started to get a little bit more interesting, I guess. We move on to Noah from Megaforce and Super Megaforce. Again, very Ethan, very Billy style Blue Ranger, geeky Blue Ranger. I quite liked him as a Blue Ranger. I just don't particularly like Megaforce that much. So I can imagine a lot of new fans liking him. We're moving on to Koda, who is Dino Charge. I always get Dino Charge and Dino Fury modelled up. Sorry, I'm dreadful with names. I can imagine Koda being high up there. He looks like a really interesting character. I didn't really watch Dino Charge. I've been watching Dino Fury. It's like the first new season I've been watching every week. We're going to move on to Preston from Ninja Steel. Again, I don't know anything about Ninja Steel. What kind of Power Ranger fans killed off about 5 seasons? I need to catch up rapidly. We've got Ravi from Beast Morphers. Yeah, okay, fine. And then the final one that I don't even know if I've added him into this. He might pop up in a moment. Is Ollie from Dino Fury, like I just mentioned. There are additional Rangers, not just Blue Rangers, that I want to mention. So we're going to go through Rangers like the Ninja Storm. There you go, Navy Thunder Ranger, Blake. I'm going to count him as a Blue Ranger. Again, he was a really interesting add to Ninja Storm. We've got the Aqua Blue Ranger from Jungle Fury. Again, I know nothing about this character. It just looks like a shark. I might as well just call him Shark Ranger, right? We're going to include James from Dino Charge as a Aqua Blue Ranger. There he is with the main Red Ranger from that season. We're going to also include the Blue Biddy Ranger from the 2017 movie, as well as Ninja. Let's count Ninja as a Blue Ranger, right? He's blue, he has ninja powers, he has Power Rangers powers, whatever you want to call it. Go on then, just anything blue at this rate, right? Actually, if we're going to include anything blue, should we include this guy? The guy that said wanted to be an evil Blue Ranger. And obviously, let's finish the Blue Rangers off with Psycho Blue, of course. We're going to end this video with a couple of Purple Rangers, like I mentioned at the beginning. RJ the Violet Wolf Ranger from Jungle Fury. We're going to include him. We're going to also include Kendall, the Purple Dino Charge Ranger. Albert, the Purple Dino Charge Ranger, that I know nothing about. And yeah, comment below who you think the best Blue Ranger is.